M&G Carter Stadium in Fort Worth. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. It's the Utah Utes and the TCU Horned Frogs. Reese Davis, David Pollock, and Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe will be keeping an eye on things on the sideline. And the Horned Frogs ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. He'll bring it out. It's Johnson. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he's stopped. So Utah's offense will get first crack at it today. Wayshawn Parker, last time out, scored a touchdown just under 100 yards in their victory. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
And what a nice play by the DB. You have to understand, that wide receiver gets that ball that quick. It's tough to get him on the ground. Nice job getting a hold of him, getting him on the ground for no gain.
Looking downfield, it's Dampier. Finds his tight end. Gain of 8 is now 3rd and 2. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on 2nd down to help them on the next one.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a...
Here's a little room there. And he scores! Touchdown, Utes!
And you knew his legs were a weapon, and he shows it to you right there, running it into the end zone. And this offense, man, they are a good offense, and they are in a good rhythm early in this football game. We talked about the quarterback. We talked about his speed. He can make these type of plays, and on the first drive, Palmer, the defense didn't have any answers. They better find some.
Yeah, it's going to be hard to find them, too, just because of that athleticism and just how he can attack defenses with his arm, with his feet, the different playmakers surrounding him as well. There's a lot to get prepared for in a week when you're playing against this offense, and I just think they saw everything there on that opening drive. They're going to have to do some soul-searching on the sidelines early.
On the run from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. So TCU's offense gets to come out for its first possession of the game. And there he is, this senior wide receiver. He's a good route runner, good solid hands, and a big part of this passing attack.
And, man, this guy is fun to watch. You do not want to take a bathroom break. Sit in your seat when this offense has the ball, because at any point in time, this receiver can make the unbelievable highlight catch, David. His catch radius is as good as there is in all of college football. He has an unbelievable ability to just reel it in. We just expect it to happen today.
It's just a knack, and it's almost like every weekend you're going...
He lets one fly deep. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Payne. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And that's a really good job by this defense, a complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. The Horned Frogs are flying down the field. Takes the handoff. It's Payne. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Love the job by the defense here with their eye discipline. That's an RPO. It can be tricky to locate the football, but they found the running back quickly. Those linebackers and DBs really came screaming down to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
Wants to fire on second down. They've got the screen set up. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, TCU. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house. The extra point here would tie the game. And he makes the extra point.
And how about the OC slipping in the screen pass, try to mix it up, slow down that pass rush, let it come up the field a little bit, get it to your running back, let him do the rest. Nice blocking, nice play call to throw in the screen to change it up a little bit and get the big touchdown.
So the Utes are ready to begin this drive on offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Dropping back, it's Dampier. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
And that's absolutely going to be one of the keys to this football game. Keep the rabbit in the cage, man. Don't let him get outside that pocket, start bouncing out wide. That's where he'll do a lot of his damage with all that speed. That is a big key for this defense. Great job here early in the football game.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. And the Utes will send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. The Horned Frogs offense takes the field ready to get going. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. Quick release by the QB. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. After the completion, we see there is a man down, and the clock will stop to check on him. Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. Here's the pressure. Intercepted for the 11th time this season. Takes it the other way. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. He'll do it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football.
Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Oh, the fumble, and the defense got it. Makes a grab and room to run. He is in. Takes the fumble to the house. Touchdown, Horned Frogs.
Hey, great job by the defense. The ball's thrown, the ball's completed, swarming to the football, knock it out, and then guess what? Be there to scoop it up, run it back to the end zone. Huge play by this defense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start on the ground with Way Sean Parker. Few things on offense as reliable as a tough power back as he plows his way ahead to the 33. That's the end of the quarter, and TCU has the lead as we get a look at the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. The Utes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll go right back to him. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air, it's Dampier. Snagged out of the air. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. They'll give it to Parker.
On 2nd down defensively, I'm always like, hey, let's get to 3rd down. Really good job by the offense. It's like, nah, we're going to stick this run right down your throat. Get the 1st down on 2nd down. We don't need 3rd downs.
They'll give it to him again. Got a little press. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down.
And the thing you got to watch out for with this running back is he's pretty streaky. When he breaks off a big one, more big runs normally follow soon after, and you're seeing it now on their last 2 plays. Big time.
Turning it on. Pickup of 5. It's now 2nd and 5. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Trying play action. Rushes on him. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Quarterback got it himself. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. And the Utes will hustle to the line. They'll run it. It's Parker. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. Makes the grab on the left. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
And I like a good check down as much as anybody. Survey the field, don't make a mistake. Check it down to your running back, let him do the rest. But there was 2 guys right next to him. So that was actually a little bit of a dangerous throw, but you could tell they were definitely locked in, and they were not going to let that running back catch that football and go anywhere after the catch.
Now on 4th down and 5, they'll try to move the chains. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And nothing doing on the ground. This defense having none of it and stopping him on 4th down. A long way to go for this offense. Running inside, it's Payne. Finds just enough space to create some breathing room. He's got it up to the 12. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Caught in the backfield, it's Small. Trying to give them some room to work with. Stopped just short of the 20. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 19. Lot of yardage in front of them. 1st and 10 from their own 19. Takes a handoff. It's Payne. Got enough for the 1st. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
And that's a good sign for this offense. A good third down conversion, running the football. Obviously, last possession was not what you want. Like the interception, the turnover, good to get back on the field, get that first down. Now see how much more they'll be aggressive and maybe want to throw the football and put that mistake behind them.
Before they snap the ball on second down, timeout is called. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And the Horned Frogs have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Back to pass. Bringing the heat. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
Ooh, there's an example, Jesse, of a receiver making his quarterback look bad. Most of the time, they make it look good and cover up for him. All those balls y'all don't throw online, but oof, that would hit him in a pretty good spot. He needs to come down with that one.
And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. The Horned Frogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Under fire. Firing to the right, complete. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Back to throw, time running short in the half. The quick out. TCU calls its 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or 2. Nice job, nice success.
They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Complete and looking for enough for the first down.
Hey, man, that's a frustrating end to that play. And I say that, man, because you need to give me everything you have. Like, I can't run out of bounds. I got a chance to maybe get the first down, lower my shoulder, be...
Hauls it in, the first down and more. And the Horned Frogs are in the hurry-up. Looking to throw on first down. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective. Timeout taken by the Horned Frogs. That's their final one. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down coming. On 2nd down, they'll try the field goal to get the points before halftime. Just drives it between the uprights. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
And with time running out here in the first half, this offense will choose to take a knee. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, we knew this would be a telling week, and Week 12 has not disappointed. Let's get you updated right away. Let's lead things off with Houston taking on the West Virginia Mountaineers. And it's Houston chasing a 6th straight victory today. This team is a snowball rolling downhill, just adding momentum with every new week. Here are now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside the ACC. Now back over to your game inside Amon G. Carter Stadium. Back and forth we've gone so far, and these numbers, it's funny, 3rd down conversions don't always tell the story. Maybe staying out of those situations in the second half is the safest pathway to victory. And with that, back to Amon G. Carter Stadium and our outstanding broadcast team.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. He'll put total leather and get this second half started. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's got it out. He's going to get loose. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
You know, we just went to half, and we drew up all these adjustments and things we got to do differently to take advantage. How about the special teams coming out to start the second half and setting the tone, taking the kick all the way back for 6. You don't draw it up any better than that.
And right down the middle. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points, and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on it.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun here with Parker.
Winning first down is such a big deal on defense, like getting them into more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run after contact on that first down.
To the air, it's Dampier. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
They punt it away on 4th down. The ball hits at the 5, and it'll go into the end zone for a touchback. TCU ready to crank things up on this drive. That last drive was a long one, Jesse. They'd like this time to pay it off with a touchdown instead of a field goal.
No doubt, Reese. They had a lot of good stuff going that last drive. Need to get a tutty up on the board here to extend that lead, David.
And I think you definitely want a touchdown, but if you put another long drive together, get points, multiple possessions in a row, start to let those body blows add up and wear this defense out.
Crosses to 40. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Pulls it on the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
I just love the way the defense prepares. Each and every week we see this defense come out, and it's like 11 guys, they've got their head in the game, and they're playing as one unit. They knew it was going to be tough facing this option game with the quarterback and the running attack, but they've just done such a good job so far staying home, playing their assignments. You saw it on that last play right there. Rallying to the football, nowhere for him to go and creating a big loss.
The Horned Frogs will punt this one away. He gets his first one of the day out of there. They used him 3 times in that loss last week. Here comes the Utah offense to get this drive started. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Parker again. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. The Utes will line it up on 1st and 10. Here's a give to Parker. Finding some room. He's brought down, stopped right at the 50-yard line. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. And the Utes have their offense in high gear. The option, the keeper. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. A costly holding penalty backs him up. It's 1st and 20. Fires to the big fella. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it's Dampier. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Pressure coming. Pulls it in. Hard running there. They bring him down at the 45-yard line, and this defense rises up on 3rd down. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. This game is all but officially a wrap as we take a look at the top 25. Late in the season, time running short if teams want to make their move in the rankings. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. The run inside. It's Payne. Picks up the first down. Nothing but green grass down the middle. The 20. Touchdown, TCU. And the route is on. Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this 2-game slide.
When you've got a losing skid, there's nothing like some good old home cooking. They came back home, and they have played an outstanding game. And let's give this crowd a helmet sticker. They've been so loud. You know they've impacted this game, and that's the beauty of college football, helping their team get back in the win.
The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. And they're able to make the tackle.
And if I'm a QB, I'm calling my own number a lot, especially when it's successful like this. Continue to put me in good situations, continue to get positive chunks of yards. Yep, I'll keep that more.
And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. A give running right is Parker.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. Dropping back, it's Dampier. Tight end finds a soft spot. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. The Utes come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. They'll give it to Parker. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Keeps it himself. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32. And the Utes come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Still looking on the move. Quarterback's got the first. They finally corral him, but he turns that into a big gain and a first down. It's 1st and 10 from the 13. Motion from the wide receiver. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Complete with conviction on the crosser. Touchdown, Utah! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Man, you gotta love the creativity with the tight ends nowadays. They can do so many different things. Does a good job. He slips behind the defense. Defense didn't know where he went. And what does he do? He gets in for 6.
They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick.
Well, here in the 4th quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Payne. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. Timeout called here on defense, so they'll have a couple remaining in addition to the 2-minute stoppage to try to maximize time and get the football back. So now it's 2nd and long. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Could be an alley. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Horned Frog! And the beatdown has ensued. As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column. An impressive run from the back. Gets him 6 points, good drink of water, and maybe a little oxygen.
He definitely needs some oxygen after that long run, but it looks simple, right? Just hand the ball off, but when you can make big plays like this in the run game, man, does it make offense fun.
So the Utes are ready to begin this drive on offense. To the air, it's Dampier. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time and get to that first down marker. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. They'll try to get it through the air, using his legs to buy some time. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off.
Really nice awareness that time by the quarterback. He knew exactly where he needed to get to pick up the first down. He's scrambling on that play, and there are a lot of guys out there that would slide, that would try to run out of bounds, protect themselves, but that was really tough what he did. He put his body on the line to go pick up that first.
2nd and 10, he'll throw again. This time on target. Brings him down at the 48. It's a gain of 15 and a first down. The Utes racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now in his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed in.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go. They just keep firing. Unloads to the wideout. Hauls it in. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Using his feet to buy time. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. And the use with a second and short to keep this drive moving.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Now from inside the red zone. It's complete to the left. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking to throw, it's Dampier. Oh, they're after him. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the backboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take...
Touchdown, Utes! The sure hands in the end zone, and he has 6.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football.
And you're just waiting for that right bounce, that right skip for that ball to get 10 yards to try to make something happen and make a miracle come to fruition. And, Palmer, it's not going to happen. The defense's hands team, they were ready, they were dialed in, and they get the football back.
Yeah, they fall on that one, David, and they can breathe a little bit easier now. But let's be honest. I mean, in college football, we've seen crazier things happen in these types of situations. The ball takes a crazy bounce. There's always a chance. You got to give the receiving team there a lot of credit. The hands team gets it done, and they win the game.
Defense will take a timeout with 28 seconds left. They're in control. The clock is their friend. You'd have to expect another run here on 2nd and 6. They'll run the counter. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
Well, the defense finally able to make a play, getting a tackle for loss. They haven't had many of those today because this running back really has answered the bell. They knew coming in they were going to have to give him the football, force feed it to him, and let him go to work. He's done that. Well over 100 yards rushing in this game, and the defense just has not had the answers.
Makes the catch. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he takes it in on the final play of the game. You played through the echo of the whistle, and they did that with the ceiling touchdown.
And this RB's been a weapon, man. How much fun is it to have a guy that can run in a touchdown, can catch 2? You can deploy him anywhere on the field. He's dangerous, and this defense, they better get locked in, man. Wherever he's at, whether he's catching it, running it, all eyes need to be on him.
It's really the most common type of upset we see every year. The home field advantage is so big, and especially when you have a ranked team come to town, they love to play spoiler.
Yes, and what needed to happen happened in this football game. Something good to happen early to get the belief and to get this crowd involved. And when the crowd gets involved, Jesse, it changes the game, and I think it had a lot to do with the outcome today.
I agree. I'll tell you, regardless whether this team is ranked or unranked, when their home crowd is like they were today, they're tough to beat, period.